Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to start a road trip, and I finally have the van at a comfortable point as far as power is concerned. I did put a solar system in it, and we'll have a look at that here in a bit. But we're camping right now, just not too far. This is our first leg of the trip, just getting out. And it's kind of the big first test run of the van. We've gone out on little excursions, but as far as going out for an extended period, maybe a week or two, or I don't know how long we're going to be out, but we're going to give this a shot and see how this goes. A lot has happened to the van here in the past week or so. I did switch back to the other cooler or refrigerator, and I did got this unit in here finally, and put some curtains under it so storage stuff is just kind of out of sight. I switched to that other cooler, or that other stove top. I'm gonna make that other one work eventually, that you might have seen in the previous video, but for now right here, this was kind of the best, safest option. So in this one here, most of these only come or run on butane, and you put a butane canister in this compartment over here, but this one runs on butane or propane. It's dual fuel, and I do have it hooked up to one of those little green 1-pounder propane tanks, and it's actually stored way back there under the shelf. So that's going to be that's what we're going with for right now. And anything else in here right now? Well, it's kind of dark, but I'll show you maybe a quick overview of what I did with the solar system, getting it all hooked up. What else? Oh, I forgot. I kind of added some sheer curtains here, just a little bit of privacy. Not a lot, they are just sheer, but I think eventually I want to get one of those screens that fit in here, and I don't know if they zip or they have the magnet connectors, but for now, that's what's working. So we're gonna get rolling here. I do need to pick up a couple of things here. I just have a little bit of a cluster going on with that general pantry area. There's a couple little shelves there. I do need a little bit better solution for that, but I think I have a quick fix for that. So I need to get on that. I'm gonna do that on the road as we go. I'll find time to fix it. We stopped in town to pick up a couple things from the grocery store, and you might have noticed back at the campground that that's not the e-bike. I broke the e-bike. Actually, the e-bike started having some problems. It was before that last video where I was pulling Bella in her little new trailer, which we don't have along with us either. But the e-bike started having some issues. It was propping up some errors on the display, and it got progressively worse. And matter of fact, that last video, the pedal assist no longer works. So right now we're just taking the old mountain bike along. I'm sure Bella is ready, as always. You ready to go? Of course we're ready. I'm gonna take a little break here. This is it's just a little boat launch here. We've come about an hour north.
In 400 feet, turn left onto Pennsylvania 259 north.
So I want to stop here and maybe have a quick lunch and take Bella out. Bella will be happy to be out. Okay, no parking anytime. Don't want to block the boaters. Yeah, I'm gonna go park over here somewhere. Okay, we took care of Bella. She's all done. I don't know how much I'm going to actually talk about the solar today. I might put that off for a different video. Let's just say it's up there and it's working. It's working really well. I I'm just kind of burned out on that. I'm just glad to be out. I don't know that I guess I want to just think about something else for a change. It was nice to get that project wrapped up. Come on. Come on. I'm just in the mood just to go somewhere and think about something else for a change than projects all the time. Come on, girl. It's been a long road getting a lot of this stuff done, and I just want to get back to kind of doing some of the out and about stuff that I like to do, and forget about some of this stuff for at least a video or two. So I will share that stuff at some point. Okay, take the next right. It's right here. Oh. Okay, we have entered Buchanan State Forest.
Continue on Oregon Road for 1 mile.
Permit required for heavy hauling. Alright. State Forest Road. This road's a little rougher than I thought it was going to be. We're well into the Appalachian Mountains. And the Appalachians, there's going to be a couple of videos here that are going to be related. But this one here is going to be related to the highway system. And up here there's a section, there's something up here that was abandoned during one of the highway projects. But we'll get into that more when we get up here. What is this here? What is this here? Alright, this is the site of the Sideling Hill camp. Private property. I wonder if that's government property because it's in the state forest or what. Check out this entrance. Oh, it has a 20 on there. Like it's site number 20. That's the same kind of post you'd see in a campground. I wonder if you can lease that, or rent it by the week or month. That's pretty awesome. Some nice mountain laurels right here. There's another road that goes back in here. So way back here in the forest, way up here in the mountain, there was a major construction project, highway project that went on up here. And we're almost there.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Okay. Well, this overpass that we're going under. Hang on a minute, we're gonna get parked up here. Okay, we have to get up on top of there, and I think we have to go that way. Look, Bella's like, I found a path. Come on, you're going the right way. Hang on. Now hopefully I've researched this right. I don't know. I don't think I did. Oh no. That's okay. We might have to go to another road. I could have swore it was, I did my mapping wrong. Better. This is an old abandoned section of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And, oh, I wonder if it's up that way. Well, so I think this section was taken out of commission. They redid a section and, well, several sections. Yeah, another way through the mountains. And I think these were abandoned in the 1960s, I believe. 2 lanes. There's a lane, there's a lane. Well, 4 lanes. 2 lanes each way. Looks like it was a pretty nice road at one time. But somewhere there's a tunnel. Well, there's like 4 abandoned tunnels. Maybe 5. Let's take a walk. Wait, what are you doing now? I disturbed them. They'll be back. There's back already. Let's go over to this side. Come on, girl. It's only about 70 degrees today. So, it's pretty nice. Come on. Come on. See, this might be a while up here. E-bike would have came in handy, right? But it's down right now. I wonder what these are. What are these? Poison? Alright, this is funny. We must be going the right way. Turn back now. And if you get bored on the way, you want to take a break with your spray paint, play a couple games of tic-tac-toe. Come on, girl. I can still see the painted stripes on the road. That was some good paint back then, I think. You can see the double, not double, just the white stripe. These days, you know, the Pennsylvania Turnpike is still doing quite well. It's a very modern, improved highway with toll booths, of course. But if I remember my facts right, I won't. I just gonna be all ballparkish. Somewhere this right away actually began with a railroad company. It wasn't the Pennsylvania Railroad, the PR&R. It was I I think it predates that. It was still something Pennsylvania. But to get over the Appalachian Mountains, they had mapped out a good route, a fair route, and they'd already started digging these tunnels. And well, by the time the railroad never did run through the tunnels, by the time they was getting complete with just boring the or chiseling and blasting the because that took a while. By the time they got into a certain point, the hard work was done, but another engineer had found a better route. So they decided, after all that cost, and to do that, to abandon the project. Well, then the Pennsylvania Highway Commission, or whatever it was called at the time, purchased the right-of-way and turned it into a highway system. So there it began as excuse me. Yeah, it was going to be a railroad, and then didn't. Oh, there's another warning. Not safe. You better be careful, Bella. Yeah, hopefully it's right up around this corner, or this bend. I see the old painted lines go from being the interrupted single white line to up here it goes to a double line. The good news is I can see it. It's up here. We'll be up there in a minute. Something else I've seen online, and I could be wrong about this, but I think a movie or a series was recorded, one episode up here. Even though the long-running series now, the Walking Dead, was mainly filmed in Georgia. I think there was one episode where they wanted something old and apocalyptic looking, where they flew everybody, the cast and crew, enough of them up here, and recorded something where they were coming out of one of these old apocalyptic looking tunnels, and oh well, I don't know, it might have been season 5 or 6, somewhere in the mid part of the series. I better keep an eye on my battery life. I didn't leave with a full battery. Should have plenty. I have my phone as backup. I could always record with it. All right, turning backward for a second. Okay, it was a 4-lane highway. 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes that way. And now the striping patterns have changed. What happened was, part of this, the dilemma here was, it all bottlenecked down here. These 2 lanes went into one, and those 2 lanes, they became one. So there's only one tunnel, and it was single lane traffic each way through. So, you can imagine that being a bottleneck, and 2 lanes coming up here, everybody has to merge together on both ends. So the options were to dig and bore a second tunnel, so there could be 2 lanes this way and 2 lanes that way, instead of bottlenecking down to 1 each way. So after studies and all 5 tunnels, I mean, there's a lot more tunnels on the turnpike system that are in use, that are the double tunnel system, but some of them, it just didn't make sense to do. So they routed out around the mountain differently and abandoned these sections. And somebody rode up here on a horse, and somebody spray painted it blue. What do you think, Bella? And no, we're not going to walk through this tunnel. No. Now, if I had a bike with a headlight on it, maybe, but we're just gonna come up here and check out the entrance. All right, there's a couple up here checking it out, but that whole area up here, up the top, that's all ventilation. There's, I did research it online, and we're not gonna climb up in there. I know people have, and there's a big fans, you know, big like squirrel cage fans up there, and a whole duct system that runs above the tunnel and pulls, you know, different sections inside the tunnel, you know, pulls the air up and out, and exhausts it. So yeah, and I guess a lot of that hardware up there is still intact. Some of the old fans and motors. It'd take some doing to get up top of this thing anyhow. You could scale that. That's a bit tricky to me. That side don't look any better. I guess if you went far enough back in the woods there, you could make your way up through the woods and get up to it, but that's something else there. Yeah, I didn't bring flashlights to go exploring anyway. Yeah, I have no desire to climb up into this structure. Almost looks like an old, like water valve for fire equipment. Old lighting. And I think those slots up there are, you know, probably air intakes. I don't know. What's kind of spooky is I can hear it. I don't think you can. I don't think the microphone's picking it up. I don't know how long this tunnel is. I don't know how many people are at the other end. It sounds like a weird party. It sounds like really weird. Hang on a minute. Hang on, maybe you can hear this. I see some lights, so there must be some bicycles coming. Wow. Those lights are like really far off. I thought maybe like some tunnels, they go so far and they'll go around a turn and you won't see the other end, but that goes straight for a long ways. Those lights are really far away. And there's a bunch of them. Must be a whole group of cyclists. Yeah, this is Sideling Hill tunnel. I don't know how long it is, but I've been hearing those noises for a while, and they just keep getting louder and louder, and now I can see lights. It's a thing, you know, with cyclists. It's a thing to go ride through these tunnels. Put a headlight on your bike and go ride the tunnels. For one thing, it's always cooler in a tunnel. It's getting noisy in here though, and I think we're gonna get out of here before. I'm sure once they get up here, they'll probably stop and take a break. You know, photo ops and stuff. I don't know, it just kind of creeps me out a little bit, hearing voices from deep within a tunnel. You know? All right. Well, I'm glad we came. I don't know, I just have been feeling kind of at odds a little bit lately, so, but I feel better now that we did come and check it out. That is pretty cool. So I think that's gonna be it. Bella, she's probably ready for some water. I think I am. We're gonna get back to the van and go search for a camp spot. So I think this video, it's long enough, right? Let's cut it off here. Maybe we'll pick up at a camp spot. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time.